name's Lynette and this is 13 Moons Homestead. I just wanted to pop in with a short video for a couple really good reasons. One is just to let you know that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It has been a while since I've uploaded a video, over a month I think. And it'll be a little while before I get very many more out because this is my busy season for my business. I am filming every time that we're working on projects and collecting all that footage, so I will have videos eventually. This month and next month are super busy, so I'll try not to be dry the whole time for you, but it just won't be every week for sure right now. And the second reason is one that's really important. I feel like, especially in this day and age, that we need to make sure that we let people know when we appreciate them or admire them for something. I think people just kind of need to hear that they're doing something right, that somebody cares about them and notices. So I wanted to, in particular, make a shout out to another YouTube homesteading channel, the Green Dream Project. Jim and Jessica at the Green Dream Project are out in the Arizona desert, and they're doing amazing things with green building and permaculture practices and applying it to their situation in their location. And they're just a wealth of knowledge. Every time I watch their video, I learn something new. It's not just about homesteading either. Like, they tell us about plants and they tell us about the water crisis, and I can't even list them all. There's so many things. So Jim and Jessica, I want you to know that I appreciate how much you do for the rest of this entire community. It's astounding how many videos you watch and comment on before the rest of us can even get to them. I swear you must have a clone locked away in a shed somewhere out there, a cave maybe, doing all this extra watching for you, because honestly we all know as content creators that if anybody leaves a comment, that's really good for our channel, and it doesn't have to be much. It can be a string of emoticons or a "that was great" or "thanks for sharing," but you always leave specific valuable comments to the content of the video, and it just astounds me that you take the time to do it, because I know the kind of things the projects that you're working on, because I'm watching your channel and I just don't know how you have the time or why you even choose to take the time. But I and we at the greater homesteading YouTube community really appreciate that you do, that you see us, and we want you to know that we see you too, and we really appreciate what you're doing. Keep doing it. I know you have been an amazing encouragement to me, not just in my homesteading journey, not just in my YouTubing journey, but just in my life. You're an inspiration, and it inspires me every day to get up there and go out and do the next thing, especially on the days that I really don't want to. Maybe I have pain, or it's just been busy, or there's a lot of stress, or any reason. I always look forward to your videos, and they're always encouraging, and usually there's a component of humor in there too, which is greatly appreciated also. You make me laugh all the time. So I just want to say thank you, and to anybody else watching this video, please go check out the Green Dream Project on YouTube. I will leave links and a link in the iCards at the end of this video. Also, this video was inspired by a tribute video that was done by the Haskins family vlog. I'm not sure I have that name right, but I will link it in the iCards at the end, so you can go watch that one. So as you can see, I still have a lot to learn from the Green Dream Project and many other channels too, but in particular the footage leading up to, in the intro of this video, you saw a series of rain barrels that exist on my property. We bought this property last fall And those barrels and tubs and whatever you saw were here when we got here. They are incorrectly done. They harbor bugs. They're not clean. And the gutters all need cleaned out. So it's another whole project that is just not at the top of our priority list right now. If you've been watching my channel, you know how many things that we're working on. The kitchen and the orchard and the garden are the top 3 right now, and we have to also just keep beating back the weeds to keep the rodents and the snakes away from the house. So it is a project, though, that I am going to have to tackle, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Jim and Jessica decide to install the gutter system, and if there's tanks or barrels, or if there's going to be any kind of filtration or anything system on their new epic rain catchment roof system. If you haven't been watching them, you've got to go check it out. There's a whole series on how they built it. It's just astounding. It's been just pretty much just the 2 of them with very little help building an enormous structure for the purpose of rain catchment. I might have this wrong, but I think it was around 2,000 square feet. It's just enormous, and what an accomplishment. It's amazing. So I'm looking forward to the next part of that. Any system that we set up will never be quite that grand, but I can take away all the little tidbits of how to connect it up to the roofs that we do have, because we do have the house, the studio, and the barn, and the greenhouse, really, if we want to work with. So even if we only use it for gardening or for farm animals, that's fine. We live in Oregon. We get a ton of rain. There's just no reason to waste it. At some point in time, it might be nice to have a system large enough to support our household, but that's probably quite a ways down the road. But it would be nice, because we are on a public water system, astoundingly, out here in the country that is drawn from the Lucky-Mute River. So, I think there's some wells also involved in that system. I think there is a well on this property, but we don't know why it's not hooked up to the house. So we'll figure that out eventually. Anyway, that's all for now. Sorry for the short video and the relative lack of videos. But this one I thought was really, really important to let people know when you appreciate them and when you see them. Jim and Jessica, thank you so much for everything that you do for all of us. You're a blessing to every one of us.